The dance as an art of liberation. In 1906, Isadora Duncan was traveling through Europe, dancing and speaking on her personal philosophy of dance as an art of liberation. Her speech begins, "Not by the thought or contemplation of beauty only, but by the living of it will women learn. And as form and movement are inseparable, I might say that she will learn by that movement which is in accordance with the beautiful form." At this point, much to the consternation of some of the audience, she broke to talk about her beliefs about women's right to bear children, regardless of their marital status. Of course, people will respond, "But what about the children?" Well, I could give the names of many prominent people who were born out of wedlock. It has not prevented them from obtaining fame and fortune. But leaving that, I believe in a woman's right to love and bear children as she pleases. I said to myself, how can a woman go into this marriage contract with a man who she thinks is so mean that in case of a quarrel, he wouldn't even support his own children? If she thinks he is such a man, why should she marry him? I suppose truth and mutual faith are the first principles of love. At any rate, I believe as a wage earnings woman that if I make the great sacrifice of strength and health and even risk my life to have a child, I should certainly not do so if on some future occasion the man can say that the child belongs to him by law and he will take it from me and I shall see it only 3 times a year. A very witty American writer once replied to his mistress when she said, "What would the child think of us if we were not married?" by saying, "If your child and my child were that sort of child, we would not care what he thought of us." Any intelligent woman who reads the marriage contract and then goes into it deserves all the consequences. Personally, I think the women's movement cannot ever call itself the women's independent movement until they swear once and for all to abolish marriage. And as for children, well, I could give the names of many prominent people who were born out of wedlock.